I think there are numerous factors that weigh in when you're determining whether or not your child would benefit from a speech therapy evaluation. The first question to ask yourself is, what is your area of concern with your child? I would also ask your pediatrician or your daycare workers, anybody's opinion who you value in regard to your child, what their concern is as well. Some of the concerns that speech therapists work with are if your child's a late talker, so any child under or over the age of 18, 2 years old, and they're just not putting a lot of words together, that would be an area of concern. There's also a wide range of normal, so some kids are not talking half as much as other kids are at 2 years old, and that's still considered normal. So just because your child isn't talking as much as the neighbor's kid doesn't necessarily mean that they have a delay. Another concern would be if you're not sure that they're comprehending directions or they have a harder time getting concepts, such as colors, that sort of thing. If your child just has a hard time expressing themselves overall, that's a concern. A lot of children are hard to understand, so they may be talking up a storm, but it's just difficult to understand them. Another area would be if your child stutters. The norm is if your child is still stuttering pretty consistently without significant improvement past the age of 4, then that's the time to consult your speech therapist, definitely. And then, of course, if you have any concerns in any other areas of development, speech therapists may be a good resource for you to call and talk about what your concerns are. These are all good reasons to consult a speech therapist. I usually recommend that if you have any concern, talk to those around you and contact your local speech therapist, because we will definitely talk to you before we recommend you come in for an evaluation. We never start speech therapy without doing an in-depth evaluation to make sure if your child needs therapy, and then if they do, what are the specific areas of concern. Another thing to keep in mind is that having a speech evaluation for your child can either alleviate your unnecessary fears that your child isn't developing the way that they should, or it can identify those specific areas of weakness, and you can work as a team with professionals who are experts in their field to help your child get those speech and language goals.